I've got some important news here on Scott Review Things. I'm afraid it's time for a clean break. Hello again, and welcome back to Scott Reviews Things. How you all doing? How you keeping well? Slightly different camel. That's all been changed, just for you. Well, for me really. But you know, you get see some of the half decent to good to piss poor beers I've had over the years. I've kept some of the really crap ones just because I like the cans, really. But yeah, we have a clean break. It's a clean time for a clean break. And so we're going on about you fat arsehole. So I need clean break non-alcoholic beers. So my friend Ben Garbett, who is the owner, proprietor of Absolute Bedlam Podcast on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts from. I could say that because I've got a podcast called, what's it called? Scott's Big Mouth, which I really enjoy doing, if I'm honest. I quite enjoy the podcast format of longer form, slightly different stuff to the normal channel bollocks. And yeah, Ben sent me a message on WhatsApp. I think I can mention WhatsApp. A little while back now. I actually forgot I had these. He did message me a few weeks back saying, what did you think of those non-alcoholic beers? And I thought, I haven't fucking had them yet. So, yeah, he messaged me, I can't remember when it was, saying, would I like some clean break non-alcoholic beers? And I was like, oh, I'm not a massive fan of non-alcoholic beer, so I've got to sit and be nice about it if I don't like it. But I thought, you know what, fuck it. Take them. So I don't know anything. I've done no research. I really should. Let's do it now. Clean Break Brewing. I think there's a guy called Nick. Let me have a look. So I hope your week's going well. I hope you're all keeping very well. Let me go back because I'm sure Ben commented on the unboxing video of these and told me what the chap's name was. So it's got to be right that we get this right, isn't it? Otherwise, it just looks like a bit of an arsehole. And let's be honest, I can do that myself. I don't need any help. Right, there you go. There's comments. Rich from Clean Break Brewing. I do apologise. So Clean Break Brewing are out of what's on the can actually? Leeds. They're out of Leeds, and Leeds is an absolute hotbed of beer in general, really. You've got up in that area, so I'm not saying Leeds particularly, but you've got North Brewing, you've got Northern Monk, you've got Vocation up at the Hebden Bridge area, you've got Saltaire, all sorts. You've got the Ossett Brewery, and loads of them in that area. So yeah, good pedigree. Not a massive fan of low ABV beers. I don't know if I've got the one. I'm sure I put I was over there, Pixie from Tartarus, that was sent by my good mate Andrew the Beery Beast in the East, formerly on Instagram. So yeah, for me, non-alcoholic beer just misses something. The fucking alcohol. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear in these videos. It's not sponsored. It's not a sponsored video. No money's has changed hands. Rich and Ben have just sent me these beers, and they're probably hissing at the screen now, wondering why have I sent this arsehole some beer. So it's called Clean Break, and it's called Progression Pale Ale. I don't know how much they are. Shall I have a look? Shall we have a look together? Except all. By now. I am older than 18. Quite a lot older, if I'm honest. Right, this is by now, just skip through. Join our community. Shop. I'm after shop. Look in the shop. Let's have a look in the shop. So a 4-pack is £13.50. How much does that work out a can? Quick maths. My teacher used to say to me, "Oh, you need to do your fucking maths. You're not going to have a calculator in your pocket all the time, are you, Scott?" Fuck off. £3.37 a can. That's going to set some people off. I can see that. So it's 0.5% alcohol. Our aim is to inspire people to seek adventure, share good times with friends, and make positive progress in their own lives. We've made a promise to always help others feel great. That's why we're donating 10p from every can sold to selected charity partners. I quite like that. Creative, yada 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 yada. Yeah, let's see what it's like. I've waffled on far too long as it is. Wanda's messaging me because she's taken Leah. Leah's got a gig at the Jolly Sailor pub in the Portsmouth, or Portsmouth, as it's known. So, the non-alcoholic beer in the glass. Hey, that's all right, to be fair. There's a slight. There is I don't know. There's a haze in this light. It's very hard to tell. I'm going to say there's a slight haze to it, but it's not huge. A nice, tight whitey head on it, and it's not bad. Sometimes the head on a non-alcoholic beer does give it away, but this one looks okay. Doesn't look too bad at all. Nice carbonation. This is a non-nucleated teku. Go in for a nose. That's not bad. It's not bad. Sort of grapefruity, a bit of citrus. Yeah, it smells right. It doesn't smell. It doesn't. Nothing raging out there. I wasn't expecting to. Sometimes these can come across as a bit like hoppy water. I'm hoping that this has got something about it, and the body sometimes, like my body, is a temple ruin. But yeah, sometimes the body lacks a little bit. Anyway, Rich and Ben, cheers. Cops are coming to get me. First things first, it's not terrible. Let's get that out of the way first. It's not terrible. I have had far worse non-alcoholic beers than that one. It's got some grapefruit in there. It's got a little bit of citrus going on. It does lack in that body. I would like it. I know it's a pale ale, so I'm not expecting it to be massively bitter. I'd like a little bit more bitterness. Carbonation's quite nice, as is the body. The body isn't too bad. The carbonation is actually very good, and it's probably it saves the do you call it a beer? Do you call it a beer? Is it non-alcoholic beer, or is it just a non-alcoholic drink? It saves the carbonation actually saves it quite nicely, because there is a nice flavour in there. It's not god awful like what was that shit from years ago. You're fucking yelling at me now. Caliber. There wasn't nothing calibre about it. It was bloody awful. No, that's a terrible. I mean, Doom Bar Zero. Yeah, that's Zero, all right. Zero. Chuck it out. Chuck it up. Done it. Even if you chuck it a pigeon, that'd fuck like nah, no, thanks. And it's okay. Would I buy it? No, I can't sit here and say I would. Would I buy it over a Coke? Probably not. They're gonna hate me for sending it, but it's not bad. I wouldn't buy any. The only non-alcoholic beer I'd probably buy that I've ever had would be Pixie, because it was fabulous. This isn't awful, but it's just not in my wheelhouse, I'm afraid. I don't see the point. It doesn't make it. I'll tell you who would really appreciate this, and what I do is I might get hold of him and send him one, because he knows far more about alcoholic beer and has an appreciate non-alcoholic beer. He has a better appreciation of non-alcoholic beer than I will ever have. Is Nick from All Hail the Ale. So I might send him a can and get him to. And I've tried to be fair. I'm not a huge fan of non-alcoholic beer. I think it's okay. I'm going to give it a thumbs in the middle. But I'd like somebody with a vaster knowledge and appreciation for non-alcoholic beer, to see if they would buy it again rather than me, because I wouldn't. But the reasons why, because I wouldn't buy any non-alcoholic beer. So I'm going to give it a thumbs in the middle. I'm really glad I've tried it. It's not horrendous. But yeah, so it's not bad. Clean break, progression, pale ale, 0.5% on the ABVs. It's okay. It's okay. It's just not for me because of the reasons I've explained. If you've tried anything from Clean Break, let me know. If you see them, then pick them up by all means and let me know what you think of them. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. There's a subscribe button over there if you're that interested. And I'll see you very soon. Have a good evening.